blue. Is it time to buy these Blue Beetle books? Let's go.
Black is like the brightest day. Where are the heroes? Soon as they get here, everything will be alright. I need a hero. Someone superhuman who can come and save my life.
Let's do this right quick. The Blue Beetle trailer came out today. We're gonna play it without the audio. We're just gonna talk about it for a little bit because this is basically the first movie that's coming out in the DCU, supposedly. But
After Flash.
Yeah, I'll just play it so it's playing in the background.
This is like the Jeff Gunn DCU, right? Yeah, the James Gunn.
Yeah. So this is this is the guy from Cobra Kai, the main kid. He seems pretty good in this. The effects are really, really good, in my opinion. And I think they juiced it up once they realized that it was going to go to theater. So I believe this is Korg Industries.
Cord Industries.
Cord Industries. And I guess he's given the scarab inside some kind of burger.
Big Belly Burger. Big Belly Burger is the official burger spot of the DCU.
And he has the scarab, and the scarab takes control of him. This is the this is Jaime Reyes.
That's George Lopez.
Yeah, George Lopez and a little family, which they're cute in it. But this was cool. I like the fact this looked really good. And
I mean,
it would be terrifying if I saw a family member going through that.
You think?
Yeah. And right
Definitely
now,
calling that burger place up and suing them.
the suit, the voices, the suit has like a robotic AI voice, and basically telling him, whatever you do with your imagination, you can create anything. I'm gonna pause this. This is really cool. I'm pausing it for algorithm reasons. The CG is really good in this.
It does look pretty
Now
good.
the question is gonna be, is the story gonna be just as good? But this is mostly looking like a family film. You know what I mean? Something that you can go watch with the kids.
Yeah.
Loosely in the DCU, Batman's mentioned. It's the funny thing, and he says, "I bet Batman doesn't have something." And George Lopez goes, "Batman is a fascist." And, but I like the fact that the family's gonna know that he's Blue Beetle,
Right.
and then Susan Sarandon.
Let me say this. I hope this kid does a good job because I think he seems like a nice kid. I don't know about his acting chops, to be perfectly honest with you, because it's not like he's had to do any heavy lifting in Cobra Kai. Fun show.
Shout out to Angel Empire Comics. What up?
From the get-go, though, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not like you're going, "Oh, he's such a great actor in this. I can't wait to see him in something else."
No,
I've
but
only
he's
seen him in
charming
Cobra
and
Kai.
like
he is charming from word one, but charming doesn't necessarily make you a great actor either.
No, but it does make me want to root for him.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. I
So-
hope he does a good job in this.
Yeah, no, I'm sure when we see this, he's not going to be something we're upset about. You know,
No,
we'll probably
I
be
hope
upset
not.
about other things.
Correct.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like the last, I don't know how many DC movies I've watched where I'm like, I love the actors, I love what they're giving me, I hate the things you're doing with the story.
Yeah.
I think the shot right here, DC got their own Craven the Hunter. What's going on? Dude, just like Craven the Hunter going here. I was like, wait a minute, we're kind of mixed up here. It's Craven. What are we doing? He looks phenomenal. Like these action. They even have
I love
ship.
the Beetle.
Yeah. And there's a shot in here. I don't know if we passed it already. Maybe when
That's
he's
coming at the
inside
end.
place.
Costumes.
Yeah, with this part is that she's telling him you can create anything
And he
as long as
makes
you
the
imagine
busted
it.
sword.
Yeah, and look at the way he does that. That's dope. And then the whole, I'm like, that's dope. That's official. And then
It's
There's
coming
that.
to Batman.
If you look,
Batman
if you
Fashion.
look in the background, you'll see the original Blue Beetles
Yep.
uniform, Ted Cord.
I
And
like
I
that.
don't remember these other ones, but that's pretty cool to see. So we could see the original Blue Beetle in this as well. Larry
Or
says,
the-
"I will see this in theaters." Larry's going to the theater,
Woo!
man. If you got Larry going to the theater, you know you got something.
I
You
hope
got something.
I hope they give us the origin of Ted Cord at least, you know, like just so
Yeah.
that we have something to go on. Because I'm so sour that like you've got Susan Sarandon in here to be a villain of some sort, but she's Victoria Cord. So I'm like, what is this?
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah, but it could start off on a good note. Let's send
No,
blessings.
it could be
DCU,
fine. It's just
You know what I mean?
I need to be
There's some
sold
good
on the
vibes
story.
to DCU.
Yeah. Let's see what it offers us, and then let me just finish this out here. He says Batman's a fascist. August 18th.
Oh, film for
August
IMAX. That's
18th.
nice.
Film for IMAX. I'm sure they went all out once they decided that it
That it's
was
gonna be
going to theatrical. They put a little extra oomph in it. And since we're talking about that, I thought it'd be cool, to look up some of the books. I guess maybe Garrett is the other costume.
He's the original Blue Beetle.
Okay. So let's check out some of these books. We got Mystery Men #1 from August 1939. It's the first appearance of Blue Beetle. Has a high value of $15,000 for a high grade. Blue Beetle, big character. Blue Beetle #1 from 1939. Run you about $6,000. First cover appearance and origin of Blue Beetle Dan Garrett. Mystery Men Comics #7. Run you about $4,000. Big 3 #1 from 1940, run you about $3,000. It's the stories featuring Flame, Samson, and Blue Beetle, Dan Garrett. Blue Beetle #6, the origin of Blue Beetle, run you about a $1,200. Blue Beetle 12, go about $650. Blue Beetle 14 from 1942, $650. First cameo appearance of Sparky, Blue Beetle's sidekick. Blue Beetle 31, Fox resumes publishing Blue Beetle. Nature Boy #3, first appearance and origin of Nature Boy. Final appearance of Blue Beetle Dan Garrett in the Golden Age. And Blue Beetle #1, first appearance and origin of the Blue Beetle in the Silver Age. Now, as we move toward the next Blue Beetle, which is Ted Cord, Captain Atom #83 is the first appearance of Ted Cord Blue Beetle. It'll run you about $400. First printing has a round yellow circle in the upper left corner. Let's see what the other ones look like. The reprint has a blue Moderns logo in the corner. So don't be misguessing a reprint for a first print. Charlton Bullseye #1. This is the reintroduction of The Question and Blue Beetle Ted Cord, running about $35. It's also the first appearance of Rocket Rabbit. Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 1 from 1985, running about $10. It's Part 1 of the Crisis on Infinite Earths. First appearance of Blue Beetle Ted Cord in the DC universe after being acquired from Charlton Comics. It's also the first appearance of Pariah, first appearance of Alex Luthor Jr., and the first appearance of the Monitor.
Also, you know what? I don't remember if we see the other Charlton characters in issue 1. But the point is, Crisis on Infinite Earths is the first time we see all the newly acquired characters in DC Comics.
Yeah. Legends #6, the first team appearance of the Justice League International, Batman, Booster Gold, Blue Beetle, Dr. Fate, Dr. Light, Guy Gardner, Martian Manhunter, and Mr. Miracle. Justice League #3 from 1987, first meeting of Booster Gold and Blue Beetle with Justice League. Now remember, they said they were going to do Booster Gold too.
Yeah.
So they could probably do a Booster Gold movie, the Blue Beetle movie, and maybe have them team up for possibly a third movie, because they are a pretty good team up.
And I thought Booster Gold was going to be a streaming series.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Countdown to Crisis Infinite Earths #1, Death of Blue Beetle Ted Cord, shot
that
in the
book.
head by Maxwell Lord.
Yo, how is that book
I
a
have that
$3 book when it was the
48 pages,
event?
right?
It was like 60 pages. It was a $1 book. It was the event of the decade.
Yeah.
Like Infinite Crisis went on for a whole year, and like everything was tied
And this
together.
is what
It was
caused.
good.
Is this what caused Wonder Woman to?
Snap
snap his neck.
Yes.
Yes, yeah. So she took the lasso of truth, put it around his neck, and class said, "We're not doing this."
Yeah. And he said to her, she's like, "How do I stop you? You'll have to kill me." You know? Because Superman is still mind controlled. And she's like, I'm doing it. Or Wonder Woman.
So the third Blue Beetle, Jaime Reyes, his first appearance is Infinite Crisis #3. This is about a $20 book. They do have additional covers. They have like George Perez covers as well, and second prints. That's the second print sketch cover. That's going for about $20. This is the George Perez cover. That's going for about 18. But if you want to get a first appearance for Jaime Reyes, this is the book to get. But there's also, he does, to be clear, he doesn't become Blue Beetle in this. It's just first appearance of Jaime Reyes. Now, Crisis on Infinite Earths #4 is the first meeting of Booster Gold and the third Blue Beetle, Jaime Reyes. The Spectrum is bound to the host body of Crispus Allen. You get that for $8. Now, Infinite Crisis #5 is the main book for the first full appearance of the third Blue Beetle, Jaime Reyes. It's going for about $50 in a high. This is the book you want to get.
Yeah, you
This is the #3
cover that he's on, though.
Yeah, the Jim Lee cover, which was great. That's the book you want to get. You also have his first on solo series, Blue Beetle, Jaime Reyes. That'll get you about $12 to $15 book. Nice little book to have. You could possibly find it in a dollar bin in some unsuspecting stores, because I found a couple in a dollar bin. Booster Gold #5 is the first cameo appearance of Black Beetle impersonating the Blue Beetle of the 27th century. That could be a possible villain for the Blue Beetle going forward. So this is a key book. Get you about $12 to $15 with cover art by Dan Jurgens. By The Killing Joke. All right. So let's just slide on it.